I wanted to talk about Mahmoud Khalil, the former Columbia student and Palestinian activist that was arrested by ICE. I'm not just a former FBI spy hunter. I also spent years undercover in the FBI hunting terrorists like Hamas, and I'm also a constitutional lawyer. So I'm fascinated by this case, especially why Khalil was detained and what does it mean for free speech, immigration law, and national security. Let me catch you up. Khalil is a Syrian national and a lawful permanent resident of the US. He's a green card holder. But under federal law, having a green card doesn't shield you from deportation if the government believes you're involved in activities that harm the United States, our interests. The Department of Homeland Security says that Khalil led activities aligned to Hamas, a designated terrorist group. Now, Hamas is a terrorist group. They are one of the worst on earth. He was also a leader in pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University, including the very controversial Gaza Solidarity Encampment in 2024. But here's where things get complicated. The White House claims he not only disrupted campus life, but also distributed flyers with Hamas logos and slogans like "Crush Zionism" and alongside a lot of violent imagery. That brings us to the legal reasons for his arrest. Under Title 8 of the U.S. Code 1227, that allows you to deport a non-citizen if they pose a serious foreign policy risk or if they endorse terrorist activity. Now, the government says that applies here. His supporters argue that this is free speech, but courts have ruled that First Amendment protections don't stop the U.S. from deporting someone over their political activity. His lawyers are challenging his arrest in federal court, and for now, a judge has halted his removal and the proceedings are going on. But so far, this case is far from over. We should detain and deport visa holders who support Hamas and other terrorist organizations. These kind of individuals are susceptible to being radicalized, and they could turn into lone wolves who can launch devastating attacks here on U.S. soil. But there is a right to due process, to go before a judge and hear the government make its case against you before the government just throws you on a plane and sends you home. So where do you think Khalil falls on this scale between pro-Palestinian supporter and anti-Israel Hamas supporter? Well, the good news is that the government will need to make its case in a deportation proceeding, and we'll be able to see all of the evidence and make some better opinions. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like and subscribe for more.